just looking ahead over the next 10 years, bearing in mind your experience and your perceptions, just looking ahead, say 10 years, how do you think Cornwall will be in 10 years' time?
I think Cornwall's got a very interesting 10 years ahead of itself as well. Not always easy. I think Cornwall will become even more congested in terms of congested physically with traffic, congested with expectations of it to be able to deliver at the pace of the rest of the country and the rest of Europe as well. And I think part of that is that Cornwall will retain its attraction for people to come and spend some time here. So that's a dual-edged thing with it. I think Cornwall will struggle to upgrade its infrastructure to support those peak times when people want to come into Cornwall. I think Cornwall will start to understand a little bit more about how it connects itself with itself and the outside world using technology. And I think Cornwall will be and continue to be uniquely placed, rather than having to supplement existing infrastructures with digital and online. It will retain the good balance of using technology, but retain that proper sense of community, proper sense of communication, face-to-face, one-to-one. I think Cornwall will also retain its magic and attraction because its seascapes will be untouched. Its landscapes will be pretty much untouched. So it will be a kind of respite from the rest of the madness in the world as well. I also think Cornwall will be a place where people can come to be happy, people can come to be free, and people can come to explore peace.
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 Just thinking about peace for a moment, we've just seen the referendum result and what they rather unappealingly refer to as Brexit. And I think quite a lot of people feel that there are going to be profound effects of Brexit, assuming that it goes ahead, which may well actually end up reshaping our economy. For instance, not so many people may find it desirable to live here. Equally, we may not find it so easy to live on a diet of imported food and may have to produce a great deal more of our own. We may need to be very much more self-sufficient in terms of energy and those sort of things. So, therefore, it is possible that we'll see physical changes in the landscape, in the culture. How do you feel that the impact of Brexit may affect Truro and the rest of Cornwall?
I think it could be very difficult for Cornwall, but equally, if Cornwall collectively raised its head, we could lead the way on a Kernopian way of being as well, taking the best of Europe and being part of a larger community. You like that one?
Kernopian.
Kernopian. It started here as well. But in terms of course, and I think there's too much, or a danger of too much emphasis being put on the EU referendum. What it's done is expose some difficult challenges that would need to be addressed at some stage anyway. Climate is changing. There will be more pressure on food, there will be more pressure on the movement of people. And I think what Cornwall should do, which has lived on pressure on food, pressure on its economy, pressure on the movement of people, all throughout its history, so that if Cornwall collectively, rather than buries its head and says, woe is me, actually says, look, let's learn from our previous histories, and actually say we've got ways of describing and defining new ways of living culturally, communally as well. And I think that's difficult, but equally tremendously exciting.
Thank you very much.